Imagine standing on a world where the sun is just a bright star, where silence is so deep it feels like pressure on your skull, where if your heater fails for 30 seconds, your blood begins to freeze. This is not Mars, this is not the moon, this is Pluto. And this is the story of the first human colony that tried to live there. Only one message ever came back, and what it said was never meant for Earth. Year 2107, Earth wasn't dying anymore. It was desperate. After Mars colonies stabilized, governments wanted the next frontier. They needed extreme environment research, military advantage, resource mapping, so they chose Pluto. Scientists warned them. Pluto's average temperature, minus 220 degrees Celsius. Atmosphere, almost nothing. Pressure, nearly vacuum. Sunlight, 1/1600th of Earth's. Distance, 5 to 7 billion kilometers from home. But ambition is louder than caution. They sent 5 astronauts. Commander Arian Malhotra, Dr. Elena Kovacs, Engineer Mateo Ruiz, Biologist Hannah Lee, Systems Pilot Vikram Sethi. Mission duration, 18 months. Objective, prove humans can survive the coldest planet. They were wrong about one thing. Pluto is not just cold. It is hostile in ways we never expected. Landing was perfect. Too perfect. The surface looked calm. Flat nitrogen plains. Blue-white frozen mountains. And above them, a sky darker than space itself. Because Pluto has almost no atmosphere to scatter light, the sun looked like a distant headlight. Commander Arian stepped down first. Gravity pulled at only 6% of Earth's. He bounced lightly. It felt magical. Everyone laughed inside their helmets. For a moment, Pluto seemed beautiful. That illusion lasted 3 hours. The base deployed successfully. Nuclear core online. Oxygen recyclers stable. Heat circulation active. Inside temperature, 21 degrees Celsius. Outside temperature, minus 223 degrees Celsius. Then something strange happened. Engineer Mateo noticed frost forming inside the outer walls. That shouldn't happen. The insulation was rated for Europa missions, but Pluto's cold isn't normal cold. It drains energy. Metal contracts faster. Circuits slow down. Lubricants freeze. Every moving part resists movement. By day 2, doors began sticking. By day 3, one rover refused to start. By day 4, the external camera lenses shattered from thermal stress. And then came the first blackout. 10 seconds of total darkness inside a world already drowning in silence. Pluto rotates once every 6.4 Earth days. That means 3 Earth days of dim sunlight, then 3 Earth days of near total darkness. When night fell, the temperature dropped even further, minus 230 degrees Celsius. The base trembled slightly. Pressure sensors fluctuated. Dr. Elena noticed something terrifying. The ground beneath them wasn't stable. Pluto's nitrogen ice slowly flows, like a frozen ocean. The base was moving, slowly tilting. Not enough to panic, but enough to feel. Then they heard it. A sound. A low, distant cracking, like ice breaking miles away. Except there are no oceans on Pluto, only frozen plains, and something moving beneath them. Signals to Earth already had a 5-hour delay, but suddenly, no signal returned. Complete silence. No confirmation ping. No telemetry response. Pilot Vikram recalibrated. Nothing. They were alone, completely alone. Then biologist Hannah started complaining of headaches, severe pressure in her ears. But there is almost no atmosphere, no pressure changes. So why did it feel like something was pressing against the base? Pluto technically has an atmosphere, a thin nitrogen one. But when sunlight hits it, gases sublimate, and when darkness comes, they freeze and fall. That night, nitrogen crystals began forming in the air. Then wind speeds increased, 40 kilometers per hour, on a near vacuum world. Frozen nitrogen shards began hitting the base like microscopic bullets. Outer sensors failed. One support beam cracked. The nuclear core spiked to maintain heat. Engineer Mateo went outside to reinforce a joint. 30 seconds into repair, his suit temperature regulator froze. Internal temp dropping fast. -10, -20. They pulled him inside. He survived, but 2 of his fingers were black, frozen solid. Pluto had taken its first piece of them. Seismic sensors triggered, movement beneath the base, not constant, rhythmic, like a slow pulse. Dr. Elena suggested cryovolcanic activity, but models didn't predict this location as active. The pulse continued every 47 minutes, exactly 47 minutes. Commander Aryan decided to investigate. Rover team deployed. They drove towards Sputnik Planitia, the heart-shaped region. The ground looked smooth, but suddenly, a crack spread beneath the rover. The surface collapsed slightly. Not deep, just enough to reveal something beneath. A darker layer, moving, not flowing, moving, like waves, under frozen nitrogen ice. They retreated, no samples taken, no explanation recorded. That night, biologist Hannah began screaming. She said she could hear tapping from under the floor. 3 taps, pause. 3 taps, pause. The others heard nothing. Sleep deprivation? Psychological breakdown? Commander Aryan sedated her. 2 hours later, power failure. Emergency lights only. When lights returned, Hannah was gone. Airlock door open. No suit missing. Just footprints leading outside and stopping 20 meters from base. Her body found frozen upright, helmet cracked from inside, as if she tried to remove it. In -230 degrees Celsius darkness, why would anyone do that? After Hannah's death, paranoia spread. Mateo claimed he saw shadows moving under the ice through thermal scanners. Vikram said he felt vibrations in his boots. Commander Aryan tried to maintain order, but sleep cycles were destroyed. Pluto's 6-day rotation confused their circadian rhythm. The sun never truly rose. It just dimly hovered. And when night came, it felt eternal. Then Elena discovered something horrifying. The rhythmic seismic pulse was increasing in frequency every 47 minutes, then 46, then 45. Something was approaching the surface. On day 19, it happened. A massive crack split the nitrogen plane near the base. The ground buckled. The habitat tilted violently. Alarm screamed. Through the window, they saw it, a geyser, but not like Enceladus. This was dark, a plume of blackish nitrogen gas mixed with unknown particles. The pulse stopped. Complete silence. Then, the base floor bulged upward slightly, as if something pressed from below. Mateo panicked. Vikram prepared emergency launch. Commander Aryan transmitted one final message. Pluto is not geologically dead. Then the floor ruptured. Freezing gas exploded upward. Pressure equalized instantly. Matteo was pulled into the fracture. Suit shattered from pressure shock. Instant freeze. Elena and Vikram sealed secondary hatch, but the nuclear core destabilized. Internal temperature falling. -5, -15, -30. Only one audio file was received on Earth months later. It was Commander Aryan's voice, breathing slow, calm, too calm. He said, "If anyone finds this, do not return. Pluto is active. Something moves beneath the nitrogen sea. It is not life, but it behaves like it." Pause. We thought we were standing on solid ground. Long silence. Then 3 faint tapping sounds recorded in the background. 3 taps. Pause. 3 taps. Transmission ends. The rescue mission arrived 11 months later. They found the base half buried, frozen bodies perfectly preserved, except one. Commander Aryan's body was never found, only a vertical shaft descending into darkness beneath the base, too deep to explore, too unstable to enter. Mission classified. Pluto declared permanently off limits for colonization. Official explanation, cryovolcanic instability. Unofficial theory, Pluto is not dead. It is slowly breathing, under kilometers of frozen nitrogen, waiting in the dark. If humanity ever returns to Pluto, we won't be the first to move beneath its surface, and next time, it might not let us leave.